Success as you get older is something you always, I think you relish it even more because you've seen over a period of time all the things that can go wrong and things go pear-shaped, and the doubts you have in your own head and the doubts then collectively, you know.
It's two between them, and straight away it's the danger man. Brennan, what a save by Brendan Cummins. What an explosive start to the second half.
There's never been a moment where I sat down and said, God, look at all I have, because I think if you start looking in the past, the future's over.
And DJ in the follow-ups, again it's smothered in by the goalkeeper.
Striving for perfection, I think really would probably be the key if I was to really define what I try to do. It's something you're never going to get, but I always want to try to get there from my work life or from when I bring it into matches or training. Watching videos of myself after games, see what I did right or wrong, and just try to tweak what I'm doing all the time. Hungry for new ideas.
Huge one in, everybody's after it. Cummins robs it, Brennan's after it. Shefflin comes back off a stick or a post, comes out to Tommy Walsh. The shot comes back this time off Paul Curran. Still it's Kilkenny. And it's stopped again by Cummins. Comes out to Walsh. What a sequence, what a save again. Back to Walsh again.
Well, I can't control everything being a goalie. I certainly can control the way I train, my diet, and the way I behave outside of the sport. And just being that perfection is the key for me.
Played against Brendan for a lot of years, albeit I was at one end of the field now and he was at the other, but puck out's alright. He's coming over my head most of the time. He's a fierce puck out. I see he won the long puck again in the Cooley Mountains. Actually, look, he's a legend, like, you know, of a keeper, and it was a nice touch in the Munster final that they took him off and, you know, let him have the acclamation of the crowd when he was equaling Christy Ring's record. You know, we would have mostly been at war there in the 90s, but you know, once we got to know an awful lot of those tip fellas, they couldn't meet Sounder.
Brendan can certainly take his position there amongst the great keepers and the great players. I think there's been many days when Brendan has pulled off some incredible saves. People remember the LSW final a number of years ago against Kilkenny, where he made some absolutely magnificent saves. I read an article there recently by James O'Connor's brother Christy, who was a goalkeeper himself, who looked at the 89 or the 90 goals that Brendan has conceded and said that he's only at fault for one.